5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence is a vortex that actually traps laughter. I don't know what that means, but it means something. Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly, everybody. That's a new song. I didn't write the lyrics.
Oh, you did it?
I know, a greater man wrote the lyrics of that song.
Greater man.
A much greater man.
I wonder who the artist is.
I don't know, but I can't take full credit for that because that's philosophical, and that's mind splitting. That's technology words. Welcome to TigerBelly. My name is Captain Bob, the captain of your life.
Captain.
The dreamer, you know.
Dreamweaver.
No, just the dreamer. The instigator.
I thought he was
I'm an instigator, and I'm a spiritual principal.
Like-
Today I'm a spiritual principal.
Like a high school principal?
high
I make things with words. Nosotros papaya.
Nosotros.
Nosotros papaya. Stuff like that.
Butchered your own phrase,
Doesn't
Gandhi.
matter because even when I say it like that, it instills knowledge. Get it?
Yeah.
We got Gilbert. God bless you and take care.
Thank you, sir.
We got George. Love it. Love it, mean it, want it. Love it, mean it, want it. We got my beautiful Khalyla sunflower. Flower of the desert. I love it. I believe in it. And I believe in all the people that came out to my shows in Dallas. If you're a TigerBelly fan, you didn't come to Dallas, the Addison Improv. Well, that's on you.
Shame on you.
It's a shame. This week's gonna be bad for you.
You fucked up.
You fucked up because I did a curse. My show when this is aired, my show has already been aired. The show that I am on, and we'll just see what happens with that.
But also, it's airing for a second time on Wednesday, so that's when. So you will have, if you haven't already seen it on Tuesday, watch it tonight, Wednesday night.
Is it out? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
well,
how
try to watch.
Give it a try.
For sure.
But
support Papa.
But yeah, support Papa. But you know what? There are greater things at hand, and what's great at hand is the March for Our Lives that happened. Mm-hmm. And regardless of how you feel about gun violence and the NRA and gun control, wherever you stand on it, those kids doing that, they deserve a little bit of an applause.
Not a little bit, a lot of it.
A lot of it, because
drop.
they did something. They were affected by some violence at their school, and they decided to do something about it. Regardless of how you feel about it or not, that in itself, that act is very American. And I'm not for banning guns, you know. I'm for a little bit of control, you know, assault rifles and whatnot.
Common sense gun laws.
Common sense gun law.
Common sense.
That's what this was for.
That's what it was for.
Not for
but
banning.
anyway, I try not to stoke the fire because I am a weaver of things. And silence.
Can we get that one more time?
Oh, God damn it.
I feel like
I need the song again,
I need
too,
it
myself.
again, too, to get it going.
I need the song myself again, too. Okay, so here we go. Silence is a vortex that actually traps laughter. You sing the second part.
I don't know what that means, but it means something.
Everybody together.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I feel like you're like the modern day Bach.
Yeah. Baroque.
Baroque.
That's a horrible combination.
I meant
No,
I'm broke.
No, Baroque.
B.
BR.
The Baroque time period is when Bach.
Oh, I see. I don't know.
right,
Whoa,
right,
he just
right.
outschooled us.
Well, he's
Well,
a fucking.
I'm knowledgeable about things.
He's a pianist.
He said at
Yeah.
the beginning. He said at the beginning.
I used to watch Dirty Debutantes with Ed Powers. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
He was like a greasy old Jewy guy who had his own little porn series called Dirty Debutantes.
What was it about?
I don't know.
Dirty Debbie.
No, not Dirty Debbie. It was a series. They did like hundreds of them, and he did it out of his own house. They're pretty quality work.
Well, you're 67 years old, so we wouldn't.
I'm pretty
be able to
fucking old.
relate.
I'm pretty fucking old. And then I remember going to this place in I don't know why I'm talking about this, but
Please tell me.
on Lankershim and Victory in North Hollywood. My friend, he has kids now, so I don't think he's happy about me bringing this up. But there used to be a place there where you would walk into. He told me to go, and you would walk in and you put quarters in a machine, and then a fucking metal door would slam open, and there was a naked girl there, right? And you could just jerk off, and there's a phone.
A real naked
She's
girl?
dancing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you would talk to them and go, hi, and you would masturbate. Those are some sad fucking days, dude.
That's a thing?
That's gone now, but there used to be a place like that.
I feel like we should bring that back.
And then...
I don't know. I feel like that's like a novelty to jerk off through a glass contraption while holding a phone.
my earlobe would...
I know. Well, you're definitely multitasking.
Yeah. It's training you to multitask.
Yeah. But like, I remember going there, and then I remember like not having enough coins, and I'm about to come, but it's shut. So I'm about to come, and then it's shut, and you're like, and you're like now coming in a metal box.
That guy's weird. He's just coming on a wall.
Yeah.
Speaking of coming, we've recently had a cum revelation.
Wow.
Where?
Wow.
I mean, where you pointed.
I
it to me.
I didn't tell you that information for you to say it on the podcast.
You absolutely did.
I didn't, but you can tell people.
What, you told her you had a coming revelation?
He has you know when liquid eventually turns to stone.
Okay.
Well, he has like a fucking glass menagerie of nut all by the side of the bathtub. Apparently, he's been accumulating for years. He has like crystallized nut.
The glaze collection.
It looks like cement.
Yeah, it looks like cement because it's like hardened over the years, and I think
is it yellow though? It's like tinted yellow, right?
But it's layered and it's against that gray brick already, so it hides the yellow. How do you know it's yellow when it's dried?
Because my cum has a tinted yellow. Funny story. Oh god.
I
can't.
Whatever. You have to say it.
So when I was younger, I used to masturbate in only one corner.
Yeah.
In my room.
Yeah.
It was underneath my hamper. So I thought if I move the hamper, I do it in that spot. I cover it. My parents will never find the one spot. So like after just years in high school, and I obviously moved out for college. I think my dad moved my room. Yeah. It was just this giant circle of like just dots of yellow. And I think my dad was like, "What is this?" Because I saw him cleaning my room one day. I was like, candle wax.
Oh yeah, candle wax. It's a good one.
And then I've never had a candle in my room. He was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay, so similar thing. Your Filipino dad cleaning that corner. Well, my Filipino mom cleans our tub. So she's been trying to scrub off fucking nut for 4 years, and she doesn't know it. She's been trying to scrub off his crystallized nut off of the bathtub. Because she's always like, "Darling, your stone is very different here from there.
The stone keeps growing. It grows all the time."
The stone here, it looks like marble.
Yeah.
And the stone here looks like dark stone."
Yep. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But your family's coming. How do you feel about that? So if anyone doesn't know,
coming.
You're coming. If everyone doesn't know, if people you don't know, all right, Khalyla's sister, essentially, it's not her biological sister, but it's a sister. They grew up together, and she was her sister. And her kids and her sister's husband, they're coming to America for the first time.
For the very first time.
Right? And, where they're from the island of Cebu. It's, you have beautiful malls. There's resemblances of America in Cebu. Pizza, great beaches,
great people.
But America is going to be a shock to them.
I think they've just never left the country before. So imagine spending 40-something years in the same country, and then your first time out of the country is to Los Angeles. Not just any part of America, but this like diverse, metropolis.
Yeah.
As big as LA is.
When you, because I just flew in this morning from Dallas. When you fly in, it looks like you're flying into the Death Star.
Yeah, it does.
The surface of the Death Star, it's gray.
Lights.
And it's just endless buildings of gray. it's really probably intimidating for anyone that fly in here.
So Bobby and I have
time.
made a list of places where we think they would enjoy, mostly just food places.
They would like Buca de Beppo.
No, not Buca. Come on.
They would like Buca de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo. Come on. They would like Subway. They would like anything.
You guys have Subway though.
Yeah, but they live in the provincial area of Cebu.
Yeah.
So like in the other side of Cebu, like closer to the beaches and stuff. So as much as they have, access to, modern things, it's still really, I could essentially take them to Olive Garden for a whole 2 months and they'd be so happy.
Oh,
How long? They're going to be here for 2 months?
No, her husband and them only for 2 weeks, but then the girls for 2 months.
Oh, the girls are going to be here for 2 months.
Yeah, so I'm taking them to San Francisco I had to take them to Vegas because my mom's like, you have to take them there.
Oh, this is gonna blow their minds.
It's going to blow their minds. And
Yeah.
I'm taking them, I don't know, I haven't decided if I'm taking them to New York. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
we're official. We're going to New York.
Oh, we are?
TigerBelly is going to New York.
Oh, yeah. We can announce it?
Is that okay?
We can
Yeah.
announce it.
Yeah.
So this is good news, guys. TigerBelly was invited to the Vulture Fest.
Wow.
And last year, over the years, they've had Natalie Portman,
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler. I mean, just so many people get invited to this thing. And when I got the call the other day, last week, that they're interested in us, I felt like it put TigerBelly on the fucking map. And listen to you, George, you fuckface, you ugly piece of shit. And you too, you ungrateful brown fuck.
Yep.
That when they go, well, can it be two? No, it's got to be all of them.
They never actually asked for 2.
I know, but I'm just saying it. Baby,
He's trying to make you feel
I'm
bad.
so grateful, sir. Thank you so much.
Baby,
Thank you so
what
much,
you just
Bobby.
did was fuck me just now.
No, you're making
No,
them
it
feel
doesn't
bad.
matter. That's what I wanted to do.
We were feeling bad and you ruined
Yeah.
it. Why would you do that?
Why do you do that? Like when I do an improv out in the public, she'll like break the improv right away.
Like example.
Because people are
Example.
suffering.
Example.
I know. I
example.
love suffering.
Example, please.
Oh no, I'll just say something like, yeah, I have 3 weeks to live.
And then someone is like sincerely believing him and they're trying to like console him.
Yeah, and they're crying.
And they're-
I have them in the pocket.
You let them get to that point?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she's like, no, he doesn't. He's lying.
Yeah, I have to.
Or if I do an accent at a restaurant. Hello.
Oh, this is that?
Yeah. Well, I have a. You know what I mean? Bobby, just speak in your normal voice.
No, because he does this thing where if we're,
Hello.
for instance, we went to Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
He thought that he needed to take on a desert alter ego.
yeah.
But the desert alter ego has nothing to do with the desert. It was like a Western John Wayne, and he was like, "Can I get a burrito especial?"
Yeah.
We're at
And I
Joshua
kept
Tree.
doing it, and she was just like, "Stop."
And because
then she-
everyone in we went to a Mexican restaurant,
yeah,
and it was, it's still Joshua Tree. There's like they have things
the
there.
desert. I had to do the desert, Bob.
Cowboys.
What's Desert
Indian.
Bob? Why did it?
man?
Red Dead Redemption.
Can I have some taquitos?
Perfect.
some refried beans,
Chimichanga,
That sounds so white.
jalapeno.
right? And then they look at me, and they go, "Is this what?" And then she'll fuck it up.
I didn't say anything that time.
That time you didn't know.
So, you should just join in. Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah, but
Like,
you know,
what-
next time I tell a friend, like my mom died,
Let it
you
be
let
the
me
truth.
just do it. You know, for a bit. I know that's wrong. You know, I did something when I was young, and I thought it was funny. And in retrospect, I can't even say it now. I feel so bad about it.
Tell us.
I told somebody I had AIDS.
Oh my god.
How young were you?
I was like maybe 22 as a joke.
And they like,
And they were like, "I'm so sorry." And I go, "I'm kidding." Like thinking that was funny, which is not.
That's not.
It's not funny at all. But I just feel bad about it still to this day. I didn't know why I did that.
I'm just thinking about that person. Like, why
Yeah.
did he do
Why
that
did
to
he do
me?
that?
Never friends again.
yeah, like that's it.
Has
you
there
lose
been
friendships.
a single lie that you have continued to tell?
Well, I've never
until
done a
today?
Steve Brennan Zizzy lie. You know,
Well,
like I was in Pearl. I want to tell people I was in Pearl Harbor,
Oh, that's funny.
but that
But
wasn't
something
alive.
smaller, like a small lie that you've told that you just cannot stop telling. Because it's like now it's even you believe it. You have you ever done that when you've said it for so long that you're like, I guess
Oh my God.
I guess I did go through that.
I think I do have. Yeah, I have a bunch, but I don't want to say it now.
Yeah, I know which ones they are too.
I'm just so curious.
Yeah,
Can you tell us
you'll never
later?
know. You'll
Maybe-
never know.
That's a good mistake.
No,
We'll do it off the record. We'll do it off
I'm not
the
even
record.
doing it off the record. If you ever bring it up again,
Yeah.
it's going to be a very big problem.
That's serious.
Yeah, I have a couple of things that I'm a liar.
It's part
I
of your-
lied to win. I already said to people.
No, I know, but it's part of your persona that
It's a
you
part of my
build.
persona, and I lie to win. And they're innocent lies. You know what I mean? They add the shadow play. I add to the mystique of the Slep King. And sometimes I lie, and you know what, babe? You got it wrong.
Oh God.
You got it wrong. There are truths in these lines, but I've exaggerated them so much that they've turned weird in my own mind.
They've turned gray a little bit.
They're gray. They're a little gray.
They're a little gray, still white.
Yeah. But Dallas, man, I want to do a shout out to this kid Grady Pruitt again.
Grady,
Remember the kid from Houston I was talking about?
Right.
the one you said killed.
He came to Dallas, and can I tell you something about Grady Pruitt? Why I love him is he was there 24/7.
Oh wow.
Hey, pick me up. He was there. Do this. He's there. Not only is he great on stage, he also has fish eyes. I ever tell you about that?
Like brandy fish eyes?
No, like Michael Shannon.
Oh, like pops out of the socket.
Yeah,
a little
pops
bit.
out of
Yeah.
the, like off of the sides of his face.
I like that.
And we were ripping on him all weekend. We would,
I wanna see what he looks
we
like.
would Google photos of frogs. I go, is this your
You're
headshot?
so
Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
so mean.
Yeah, and he would take it.
Grady.
And so this kid, Grady Pruitt, he's out of Houston. He won funniest comic out of Texas.
Nice.
He's gonna move to LA, and we're gonna help him.
Didn't you guys get pulled over?
We got pulled over the police, and I got him out of it.
How?
How'd you know we got pulled over?
You told me. How else would I know you got pulled over?
Oh yeah,
What
we
happened?
got
What
pulled
happened?
over because he has no bumper or like anything
Oh,
in his car. Like his engine is like exposed, and we get pulled over. And I said to Grady, he was like kind of sweating. He's like, I don't know if my registration's on. You know what I mean? Like kind of whispering things to myself. You know, because it must have been embarrassed for him. I'm the headliner, and as soon as the cop, and it was a Mexican cop. And
Thank God.
When it's a Mexican cop, we're clear.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Because every Mexican
Matt
knows
TV?
daddy.
They know what Matt TV is. So Grady, he's like, can I see your license and registration? His tone was weird.
Yeah.
And I peek my head. I go, what's up, bro? Like that.
So confident.
And he looked at me and he went, oh, hey. Yeah, I go, we were just headlining at the Improv right there. You know, and this guy drove from Houston. He's a comic. And he emceed for me, and I made him drive all the way to Dallas. And my friend Nick is, feature. Anyway, we were at the Walgreens, and he's driving us back. He's like, okay, well, I still need to look at his
That doesn't mean
stuff,
anything.
but I'll be right back. And he went back for a couple of seconds, came back, and he goes, yeah, I mean, there's some, things that aren't in order, but we'll let it slide. I go, thank you. And then, we were fine. If it was white, we'd be dead.
All of you.
No, if it was a white cop, we would.
Not
been
if
shot.
you talked in your desert Bob accent.
Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah,
Can I get some taquitos?
Taquitos?
Why? No, I'm pulling you over.
Yeah.
Some taquitos.
Taquitos.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny about also Texas is because I've been traveling there the last couple months. It is, especially, I mean, the towns that I've been in, Houston, Dallas, El Paso even, it's pretty, you don't feel like there's any kind of racism or any kind of prejudice. I mean, you see white dudes with cowboy hats, and they're like, how you doing, buddy? You're like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I like your shoes. And you're like, thanks. Like your face.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. You know what I mean? And then you move on. There's no, because I told Steve, I go to Texas a lot. He goes, oh, I've never been there. Are they racist? Will they kill you? You're like, they think, people that haven't been to Texas, they think that there's like, guys walking around with guns and, you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of Asian dudes with white chicks at the shows. TigerBelly fans, of course. Evolved.
Shout out
Evolved.
TigerBelly.
Shout out to TigerBelly.
Colonizing.
Fans. Yeah, colonizing. But I love Texas a lot. I've always loved it. Have you been there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Houston has a lot of Vietnamese. I was really
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah, a lot of
Houston,
Vietnamese.
The crawfish thing they got going on there.
Yeah. If
You
go
have
to
a lot of nurses that are moving to Houston because they have a lot of like big signing bonuses. So a lot
Really?
of like medical professionals and like are moving for some reason. There's like this new trend of
It's a lot of
a
Filipinos.
lot of medical professionals moving to Texas.
And then, you go to San Francisco or Sacramento in that area, you see a lot of Hmong. The Hmong people.
Yeah.
In Sacramento.
Yeah. And the Hmong people, I don't know much about history or where they're from, but I think they're from like a mountainous region in Tibet or something. And they were driven out by the Chinese government and then they were spread all over the world. And a lot of them ended up in Cleveland and some in Sacramento.
Oh, I went to school with all Hmong, like a lot of Hmong in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Before I dropped out of college.
Really?
And everyone thought I was Hmong because that's the only Asian they had was Hmong.
Well, you look Hmong.
I know. I was like, oh damn, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty Hmong looking.
Yeah. Like I could see you
Like-
like an eagle just land on your shoulder. You know what I mean? And you're like, go get me a deer or
It's
whatever.
Like Mulan. Like
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
eagle,
yeah.
the Huns.
Have you seen that documentary?
Yeah.
It's like the Eagle Huntress.
Yeah.
Eagle Hunters, that's what it is.
Oh, no, I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen-
It's amazing.
It's
You should
amazing.
Watch it.
And then, can I just say this other thing? And I don't know, I'm whispering it, but Brad Williams, you know who that is?
Yes.
Can you?
He's a comic. He's a little person.
Oh,
Midget.
has he been in movies too?
He's okay being called that, right?
I called him that all day today. Hung out with him all day today.
Oh yeah, you did his podcast.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
him. Yeah.
So I haven't seen Brad Williams. See, he's become successful. Okay. When I saw him a couple years ago, he was, like 5 years ago, he looked very midget-y. I'm sorry, just hear me out. Just hear me out. I know everyone's uncomfortable right now.
It's like Gookie. Gookie.
No. Everyone's uncomfortable right now. But just let me get to my point.
Okay.
All right, and then you can castrate me.
Nosotros
All right, nosotros papaya.
Nosotros papaya.
Give me the
grace.
table.
The grace.
But when he's gotten successful, he got married, right? He's in a development deal with my friend Eric Olson from NCIS.
Wow.
He's got specials. He's selling out tickets on the road, and he's now dressing nicer. He's married. It seemed like he grew like 3 feet. I told him today, I go, you don't even look like a fucking dwarf to me right now. Look at your nails. They're all clean, right? You're wearing, no, just hear me out.
That's just like
Hey,
saying.
I'm hearing you out.
just
Wait,
hear
hold
me
on.
out.
You're describing Tyrion Lannister
You're
right
saying
now.
that every other little person has dirty nails, unless they're like highly successful.
What?
No, I'm just saying in his case, you know what I mean? He had like a Dave Attell kind of stench to him, right? And then he got successful. And he got successful and he grew an inch.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He has long legs. He just looks different.
Maybe he
than
got
me.
his bones stretched in China.
No. He's still the same size. But I said that to him in front of his face and he was fine with it. Why is it what I'm saying right now?
It's just so funny that he grew.
And I'll tell you another thing that helped him. Fucking Peter Dinklage.
Oh.
I told that to his face. I go, that dude right there, right,
Paved the way.
is no. This is what it is. And this is why I think media is very important. I go, I don't look at Peter Dinklage as a dwarf or a little person. He was amazing in 3 Billboards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing in the show we watch, Game of Thrones.
And
Okay.
everything.
In everything he does, he's amazing.
And Elf.
He's like a great actor, right? I don't even look at him as a midget or a dwarf. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. You're just
So
saying
what
it
I'm
in a
saying
really...
is that when you see somebody like Peter Dinklage and then you see Brad Williams, you go, oh yeah, you're not a freak.
I guess like
Nosotros papaya.
my friend. Nosotros
Nosotros
papaya, you, my
Get that
friend.
soft,
I guess
please.
I
Yes.
can yeah,
Khalyla.
sing it.
Silence. What is it?
Silence is a vortex.
The trap's laughter. Yeah.
I don't know what
that
it means,
but it means something. All right, you know what I
We
mean?
fucked it up that last time.
I
I
know.
can attest to this, to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that I don't see you as somebody, because I always dated people that were a lot taller than me.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a big spirit in a little compact body. And to me, when I look at you, I don't look at naked. I'm like, oh, you know what? He has short, stumpy legs, but there's a bigness about you.
I feel like you're describing a Disney character.
Yeah.
He is a
But
Disney
that's
character.
what I'm saying,
Big
though.
spirit and a tiny
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this, though, okay? And
The little
I'm going to go to a greater point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to a greater point, okay? And I'm not making fun of little people, right? I've been blessed with them in my life.
I feel like you are a little person.
I might be technically a little person myself.
Some of your
I have
proportions.
little people proportions.
Yeah.
And and people that's seen my act know that I make fun of my body. I'm not, making fun of them. I love them. But what I'm saying is this, am I going to get in a lot of trouble for what I said tonight?
I think that we should just probably not stay on the topic for 30 minutes.
Nosotros papaya to you, my friend. I'm just saying, first of all, also on top of that, is that I've had 0 hours of sleep.
Oh, straight from the flight.
I went straight from the flight, no sleep. I watched movies on the plane. I couldn't go to sleep. And then I flew here. I laid in bed for 20, 30 minutes. And then I went to go to Adam Ray, do a podcast. And so I'm running on empty right now. I don't know what the fuck. I'm loopy. So whatever I'm saying right now could be the worst thing that I could be saying, and I can get in big trouble.
Disclaimer.
Can I be in big trouble, you think?
I don't know. I don't think
No.
so. I don't think so.
All right, well then.
It's just funny to me.
What?
Everything you're saying.
Dave Chappelle says it best.
What do you say?
In the world, in a world full of PC motherfuckers, it is your job as a comedian to continue to say reckless things. Because if you're going to push against this, this lot of people who are just looking for, this super safe space of saying the right things all the time, we're going to be a world full of censorship. So
I'm glad you said that because I have another bunch of stuff I want to say now. But I also want to say to you, Gilbert, I love your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, why? What's happening? I love Cindy.
I love Cindy. She's the best. I would wait to get married.
Bobby says I should.
Wait, you guys are considering marriage already?
He mentioned to me.
We've talked about it.
He's in love and he thinks he should get married to Cynthia.
I'm still unsure.
Not Cynthia, it's Cindy.
We'll
Whatever.
say Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Cynthia's better.
We'll say Cynthia.
Yeah. And I said, wait, I would like him to make it in the business first.
So I've always been I need to change my circumstances where it's I need to be at this point in this age, I need to have this before I can even do that. And I mentioned that to her a long time ago, and a lot of my other friends have shared that same sentiment about their relationships. But then some were no, don't let your circumstances hold you back for whatever you want, whether it's marriage or just something else you want to do.
I tend to agree with
So
what Gilbert is saying because it's there's never the wrong or right time. It's like having children. It's no one is ever very prepared.
You're
And
wrong.
let's say there are a lot of people.
You're wrong.
There are a lot of people who wait to make it in the business. They find that partner. They get married. Guess what? They get divorced too.
Look, most of the people, okay, that I know that got married before they got famous, when they got famous, they left their wives. As soon as it happened. And they upgraded.
That's
okay?
mean to say.
I know it's mean to say.
It's not an upgrade because whoever
they downgraded.
stayed with them during that time. No, what I'm saying is
Hotter pussy is downgrading.
You think it's an upgrade because she might potentially she's probably prettier because now he's got this clout and she's probably taller, but it doesn't mean she's an upgrade. The person who was with him through the ugly times, that's the person. And you know what? Maybe he might get the Model 10, but he's not getting the Model Life. I guarantee you that.
This kid, Grady Pruitt, okay, who's been doing comedy for 1 year. This guy is weird looking. He's got eyes on his temples.
I just saw a pic. You're straight up Michael Shannon.
Right? You saw a photo of Mike.
Michael Shannon.
Right.
Have you seen it? You've seen him, right?
So Grady is very honest. Grady goes, yeah, man, I never got any girls before stand-up. Okay? We were at the Waffle House Saturday night, and we saw a wildebeest, a female, a woman shaped like a circle, and she was wearing a red dress, and she had like scratch marks on her face, right? And she had fat coming out of this dress.
He does have eyes on his temple.
Yeah. Right? And she was like drunk and she was wobbling, right? And she was ask Nick Youssef. She was the grossest girl I've ever seen. Drunk, slobbering, white trash chick, right? And I said to Grady, would you hit it? He goes, a year ago, yeah. And that's what I mean right there. Before, when he couldn't get girls, but he goes, right now, I'm getting like hot chicks, right? Because you've evolved. The level has changed. I think Cynthia's great.
No, I'm saying before her.
I don't think he can do better.
I'm saying before her.
Yeah.
I was,
But you were a fatty.
No. I was fat, but then I went through my whole phase where I was just. I'm not gonna say I was, in LA, but I was seeing a lot of women. I feel like I wasn't fulfilled from doing that.
No, I love her, Cindy.
But
I'm not saying.
Here's why I think that, usually if it was somebody else, if it was another girl and not Cynthia. If it wasn't her, I would have been like, hey, pump your brakes, Gilbert. Wait on it. But this girl is beyond.
I just want him to make it before he gets married. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I want to do that too, but I'm trying to figure out if that's what I should do.
She's financially stable. She's more than financially stable. She's
all right,
got
well, they
great
get married. Fine. What do I know?
connections in the business.
I don't know
She works
nothing.
in the industry. She's basically at the highest level that he can attain. Sorry, Gil,
I just
but
have
she
to.
is.
I just have to drop my ego.
Yeah, drop your fucking ego.
Because I still want a sugar mama, but I think I might need to.
If Cynthia a sugar mama, sing a song about Cynthia, babe.
Cynthia is my sugar mama.
Silence
is a vortex
that actually traps laughter. Oh. Well, then don't do it, okay? And you know what? I honestly believe that everything that I said all this last podcast has been bullshit. All right, I shouldn't have made fun of midgets. I shouldn't have talked about midgets. I shouldn't have talked about you, Cynthia. I shouldn't have talked about anything that I ever talked about this week because I'm so tired. I have no idea. I'm about to say some fucking scandalous shit right now.
Say it.
Don't make him say it.
No.
Say it. So, Gilbert and I have to spend 2 hours editing.
No, I won't. But
Have you guys seen the documentary Push?
No.
You have to.
Is it like Push with Gabrielle Sidibe?
No. What's that movie with
it's
Gabrielle
a documentary.
Sidibe?
It's a documentary on Netflix.
Gabrielle Sidibe is that it's Precious. That's Precious, not Push.
Let's
crazy?
go Barney.
Oh.
What?
It's
Gab-
there's a lot of confusion here. Let's go on.
Let's go back. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, Push is a documentary about a man. He's a mentalist, and they conduct an experiment, basically where they're trying to prove, or they're trying to see if you can take any ordinary nice individual and convince them to commit a murder. And that's basically the premise.
It's basically what it is it's a social experiment. They capture it on film. They get 4 people to, comply, and 3 out of 4.
No, hold on. Don't ruin it. If you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. And they audition a bunch of people, and they test each person's level of compliance.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's how they choose their people. There are people who are naturally more compliant than others. And when Bobby and I were watching it, we were like, oh, we'd be out. We would never be put there.
Yeah, we would be out. I'm not complaining.
Because we're such skeptics. We were like, why the fuck are you doing that?
But there are people there that because there's authority saying to do something, they just do it.
Without
Or
thought.
when the masses do an act, they just do it without thought because they want to blend in.
Give the example of the sitting up and the...
Right, so they go, hey, this mentalist is famous in England, and he was like, I have a new show. I want people to, audition for it or sign up for it. So hundreds of people showed up, and what they did is they conducted an experiment. So they had so they basically brought people in to fill out forms, but the first 4 people that were in there were actors. So like the 16 people that come in, so they're all in a seat, and they have a bell, and when the bell goes off, the 3 actors stand up. When they hear the bell and they sit down, but they're still filling out the form. So then these people come in. These are now people that want to be on the show, and they're filling out forms also. Some of them stand up with these 3 actors when the bell happens. Those are the compliant ones.
They don't know why they're doing it, but
They're
they
just
think they
doing
have
it because
to do
they
it.
have to do it because they hear this bell and they're just going to do it.
Or they see some people doing it, so they're like, fuck it.
But some people are just like, fuck that. I'm not standing. Why would no one told me to stand up?
Yeah.
So they just fill out the form sitting down. Those are the ones that were like taken out of the room. Right?
Compliant. Yeah.
So all of the compliant ones, they find the 4 most compliant. And those are the ones months later, they don't even know, but they're tricked into this thing.
Into this scenario where there's like 200 actors in a building, and at the very end of it, the person has to decide whether or not they want to push someone down the building. And there's a real person at the edge of a building. And these 4 people, you get to see whether or not they push that person. It's pretty brilliant.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then afterwards, they're like, they talk about it, but it's a crazy. It's not that long. It's like an hour long.
After seeing the process, do you guys feel like you would have been compliant to do it?
Hell
Are you
no.
your fucking mind?
I'm asking. I don't
I
know.
would never kill anybody for no fucking reason at all.
I think that him and I question things too much.
You think I would wait? Your face just now. You think
You
that
said
I
for
would kill
no
some-
reason at all. Oh, that's there's too many reasons.
Okay, give me a scenario that I would kill somebody then.
Somebody took Gobi.
Oh, yeah.
And
Push.
threw Gobi
And
off the
did
roof.
what? And did
Okay.
what?
Somebody threw Gobi off the roof.
Push that motherfucker down.
Someone
So
kidnapped.
all right. So I'm up in the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You just pick up Gobi and you throw him off the roof and kill him. My
Yeah.
dog.
Jesus, George.
I would probably like grab your hair and try to knee kick your face
Like beat you up.
and then go, "What the fuck?" I would scream like, "What the fuck did you do that for?" Right? And I would go, "I'm calling the cops."
How if I'm just at the edge of the roof? Just at the edge of the roof. Just
I would
holding.
not kill you for that. I wouldn't kill anybody for anything. All right? You're what? You know what?
Somebody had
That-
Steve hostage.
And?
Like,
Okay, this is the only scenario that you're dumb. You're bad at this. Okay, this is what you do.
This is what you.
This is what happens. There's you're on a video, right? And you go, "Hey, Bob, I have Steve tied up," and you take a gun and you blow my brother's brains
Jesus.
right
It's
on
ISIS
camera,
stuff.
right?
Jeez.
Then I would hunt you down and kill you.
okay.
But that's not what this fucking thing
Thank you.
is.
I also think that
Fuck you, man.
You dark.
You know what? Fuck you. You're gonna kill my brother, you fucking cocksucker.
So dark,
George,
George.
you asked for it.
Yeah, but I won.
Oh my god.
Oh God, I
Yes,
can't believe you said
won.
that.
What'd you say?
There was a scenario which
No.
you would.
You didn't win. You lose. Okay? You shaved your beard and you look dumb.
Your beard.
You switch your fucking outfits, white to fucking blue and all kinds of shit. You lose.
You.
The haircut, your skin color, you lose. Everything.
Oh my
Your pink
God.
tick, you lose. You're a loser. All right?
I like you in blue.
And you're
It's
from a
complimentary.
farm. Fuck you. You piece of shit. Don't ever challenge me. I love you.
Thank you for helping us produce this.
I love
show.
you too, Bobby.
I don't think I can do anymore.
Damn it.
I'm fading.
What did you do this weekend, Cloud?
No, don't switch it.
I went to a wedding.
Oh, how was it?
I can't do it anymore.
Here, we'll talk about it.
No, where
I went to some of you guys might be familiar. Our friend Ashley, she goes by Heather Leather, and she was on DVD ASA as well.
Yeah.
She got married.
Does she still go by Heather Leather?
I think sometimes.
She does. Okay.
Or yeah, Heather Hot Dog. Bobby, are you alive?
I think he's like about to die.
He is.
Someone needs to inject caffeine in his butthole.
Coffee enema.
I've always wanted to try that. But
I
please
can do it
continue.
for you.
So Heather,
How long do we do?
we're just keep talking.
No, what are we at?
We're at 40.
That's it.
You know, it's usually I can keep going as well, but I am not feeling good today either.
It's because we're doing it very early.
No, it's not that. I am so preoccupied and I don't feel like I feel like I'm on the verge of getting sick, I think. I hope not.
I'll tell you why you feel like you're sick. It's because
What?
the stuff you're dealing with your family right now.
Oh, I know.
It's just stressing you out.
I know they got like stopped at immigration and stuff. It's like freaking me the fuck out.
This is stop for a second. Let's stop everything for a second.
Yeah, pause. We'll take a break.
Let's take everyone listening. We're gonna go straight to the questions and answers because I hit a wall. I haven't slept in 24 hours and I'm just so tired.
I wanted to tell you something.
No.
I wanted to tell you.
What are you gonna tell
something.
me?
So we were all at a wedding this weekend.
Who gives? I love it.
I would like to
love
hear
the
it.
sanctity of
I
life.
would like to hear it, please.
We were all crying because it was really emotional. It was beautiful, and we were really happy for them. And then we were all in line waiting for tacos and stuff. Dave, your brother, Ailani, all of us were talking. And I truly think that your brother and Ailani might get married and have kids before us.
Why do you say that?
I also did offer that should they decide to get married, that I would like fund and plan their whole wedding for them.
Oh, you want to be a wedding planner?
I do.
You're like J-Lo.
My God, what the fuck are you talking about?
You think you're gonna get married before them?
Because she wants kids
It
and
would be
stuff.
a disaster.
Why would it be a disaster?
Any money?
Don't say that. He's making his own.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's making good money.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Thank you to all the Patreons.
Yeah. Thank you, Patreon.
I'm so sorry I brought that up. All right, let's get to the question, Gilb. Daddy's running out of juice here.
Can we play this song while I open this?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's play this song. We'll lead into it.
Hold on.
You got it, George.
I want a different sound.
Okay.
No.
I like that one.
Let's just do this. Son.
Buzzer.
Silence is a vortex that you try to
Laughter.
I don't know what that means, but it means something.
Something.
Very good, boys.
Very
good.
good.
Unhelpful advice with
Yay!
Bobby
The voice, I
and
like it.
Khalyla. Here we go, guys.
We're gonna take this question slow.
Slow it down.
Hello, TigerBelly. I'm a 27-year-old man from Algeria, North Africa. I'm an electrical engineer, a graphic designer, and a poet, but my passion has always been stand-up. Unfortunately, we don't have a platform for it here, especially that I write my material in English. I'm planning on moving to the U.S. to try my hand on open mics. But what do you think is the best city for an aspiring comic to establish himself comfortably? Love your podcast, love the vlogs, and I think Bobby is one of the best natural comedians in the world. And remember this, I will open for you one day. Your number one Arab fan, Ben Youssef.
Yuck.
Algeria, does he have a chance?
Yes, absolutely. Come to
Hey,
LA.
Come to LA. I love you. I love your name. I love your ethnicity. I love your perspective. I love your disposition in life. I love your ideals. I love your values. I love your feet. I love your hairs on the legs. I like your nipple rings. I like your sound of music. I like it.
Come to LA.
That's the place, right?
That's the only answer I have to give.
I wonder if they are open. Well, there obviously is not in Algeria, but
I mean,
I'll
he
slice
says
the
his
skin-
material
I'll
is in
slice
English.
the skin off
so
your face, George. You fucking piece of shit.
what happened?
I don't know, man. Use your energy. I'll rip you, dude.
Positive energy.
I'll take you out in the desert and fucking do things to your skull. You know that?
he will.
I'll take a mallet, pound away,
Pound it out, babe.
make a fucking tenderloin sandwich out of your fucking face, man.
I'll eat it.
Damn, I just got hungry now.
I love you. That's what I meant to say. What's this guy say? Read it again. I didn't listen to any of it. Read it again.
Ben Youssef.
Read the whole thing again.
His name
Okay.
is Ben Youssef.
I don't care. I want to read the whole thing again.
Okay, we'll do the whole thing one more time. I don't know where it is now.
Start from the top.
Start from the bottom and work your way
Start
up.
up
Gil.
from. Should I go backwards? Okay, let me find Algeria. Oh, I want to see Bobby do his
It's
whole.
a disaster podcast.
No, this is the best podcast.
It's a disaster episode.
We're top 50 on iTunes.
Sometimes we're on, sometimes we're off. Okay.
Go.
Unhelpful advice.
No, don't do that. Don't do that part. Don't do that part. I hate
Okay,
that part.
okay. Hello, TigerBelly.
Hello.
I'm a 27.
No, I'm gonna answer him like he's just talking.
Okay,
Oh, so
yeah.
should I? Okay.
Yeah, be him.
Oh, I don't.
Do the accent
I
though.
don't know what it is. A North African.
Just an
That's-
regular
just do
English
it.
is
No,
fine.
no. Do a little.
No. Regular
I'll
English
do it.
is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm 24
Yeah, do that. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
27-year-old
Yeah.
from Algeria.
Hi.
I'm an electrical engineer.
You are. That's great.
a graphic designer, and a poet.
That's nothing. Just FYI, that's nothing.
But my passion.
Everyone's a poet. Everyone can be a poet.
But my passion has.
What is your passion?
It's always been stand-up.
Great.
Unfortunately,
What?
we don't have a platform from it here.
Where?
Algeria.
That's where you live?
Especially that I write my material in English.
That's where you live.
Can
What
I-
language?
Pause.
what-
Pause. You have a massive booger in your left nostril. Massive. It's
I don't
like
even see
hanging
it.
down. It's hanging down.
I don't know what it means.
You don't need to dig that
but
deep. It was like
means something.
falling off the edge.
Booger there, bitch.
This episode, there's no booger
Go
there,
ahead.
bitch.
Go ahead.
I'm planning on coming to the U.S. to try my.
There was one.
I'm planning on moving to the U.S. to try my hand at.
You should
open
try,
mic.
man. You should follow your dreams, man.
Okay, but like, what do you think is the best city for an inspiring comic to
Oh,
establish himself comfortably?
Oh, the best place is Algeria.
Oh, okay. Well, I love the podcast,
Thanks.
love the vlogs, and I think Bobby, you, is one of the best natural comedians in the world.
And I think that you are a fantastic human being yourself.
I will open for you one day. Your number one Arab fan, Ben Youssef.
Bye, Ben.
So-
Give me the next,
Your giant booger.
give me the next one.
wait, why did I read
Give
that
me the next
again?
one. Give me the next one.
Okay.
I want to do another conversation with the guy.
Okay, well,
With
okay.
the-
This is
you
a
know.
girl.
Whatever. Let's do it.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's your name? Okay.
how much are you supposed to tolerate in a relationship?
In a relationship?
Like Bobby,
A lot.
my boyfriend plays way too much video games. He's awful with money, which stresses me out and often puts me in a position of being the stable bank. Even though I'm self-employed and have myself to take care for.
Okay.
Unfair. He smokes weed every day, all the time.
Let me just say this to you before you. I'm gonna even let you finish. Okay.
I love your shows.
I'm not gonna even let you finish. Okay. Khalyla loves the ocean. Did you know that?
Immensely, deeply.
She loves the water. She loves the beach. She loves swimming with, sea creatures, and she just likes being in nature. This would hurt me if Khalyla said this. It would hurt me if Khalyla said, "Hey man, I'm gonna just go to Hawaii for a year and live on the beach." I'm like, I'm gonna miss you so much, but please. And I let it go. And if he wants to play video games, if you love him, because that's what he loves to do, let him fucking do it.
Not if he's smoking weed all day and not
If he
getting off
wants
the
to
fucking
smoke
couch
weed-
and working.
If he wants to smoke weed, which is what he loves to do, and play video games is what he loves to do, and you love him, right? You should support what he loves. And if you don't love him, leave. Find somebody else. Find, a Michael Phelps who wins championships. Or a Usain Bolt who runs circles around others. But my point is this: you might not have the right guy. What do you think of that? All right, because it doesn't matter if my girlfriend smoked pot and played video games all day long, and that's what she loved to do. By all means, do it.
I think that Bobby's right.
Good one. Find an Olympian and let them do whatever they want in their lives.
I think that if he is somebody who,
Would you like to hear the rest of it so you have a better...
I think I can kind of get what she's saying.
a sandwich. I'll be right back.
Wait, let me finish it. So his tolerance is high.
I'm gonna get a sandwich. I'll be right back.
He smokes weed every day, all the time. His tolerance is high though, so it doesn't show. He says it helps his anxiety. I accept the medical reason, but I don't accept weed being prioritized even when money is low. He has been off it and has been just fine. I also feel the weed might be a reason for his extremely low work ethic, lack of ambition in life generally, and comfortability of rarely even suggesting fun things to do outside of the house.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he sounds like a deadbeat. Bobby plays video games every day, but he goes to work and he brings home the bacon. So unless he's doing that, he should not be allowed to slide by like a fucking slob and not provide
That's
anything
true.
for the family, especially if he's, do you know what I mean? Like, he has
He has to pay rent. He has to provide food. He's got to do those things.
He has to
and
cover
then
his
play.
bases. Yes, it's the video game. I can't argue with his video game playing because he goes to work. He travels on the road. He has a career. He is ambitious. So therefore, video game play is something that I just cannot complain about because he's still getting his shit done. But this dude doesn't sound like he's getting shit done. So I think drop his ass.
She says, "Now I ain't no bitch, but if it wasn't for the fun times we have together, I would have left a long time ago."
Girl,
What
let
do
me
say,
tell you
broke ass?
something. You can have so many fun times with so many different people. Why don't you have fun times with somebody who
Michael
could
Caine.
actually
Michael
enhance your
Caine.
life a little bit more than this dude?
Michael Caine's a great actor.
Michael Caine.
So thanks, a fellow papaya.
You're welcome.
He doesn't even need a lot of money. He just needs to show some type, even a little, like a morsel of ambition, saying, you know what?
Like today, I'll tell you an example. I fly in from Dallas. And then fucking Adam Ray goes, me and the little man are doing you said you would do it. I haven't slept. I was going to sleep all day because I was going to do this podcast with rest. But I'm like, oh, fuck. I made a commitment. It's a part of my job. I showed up. I hung out with those guys. I did the podcast. I came here. We set up for this. I did this. I haven't played video games once all day today because I have to do my business first. Do you understand, everyone? And I understand that this podcast tonight was a little weird. We did some music. We talked about little people. We talked about other things. It was a little choppy, in and out. But let me say something. It is what it is. And I'm not going to worry about, isn't enough time or are they having entertainings? You know? I'm tired and I'm frazzled. But I'm still doing the best I can to put out the best thing. Okay? And, you know, I can put nut juice on the wall.
It's your disposition.
You can smear nut juice on a wall all day long, babe. You're allowed. You know why?
I also did.
You're in a network TV show.
I
That's
also
the
say
thinnest
this.
sandwich I've ever
How
seen.
could I just say this? Okay.
Best sandwich in LA.
I want one.
Okay, so
Proof
I'm
Bakery.
going to say right now.
Atwater.
When I was in Chicago, my little Brazilian girl, what's her name?
Jade.
Jade.
Little Brazilian girl.
Girl that
She's
Jade.
I would say Jade is probably like wife number 2. She's your work wife.
No.
She
that little
is.
fucking she looks sick.
No, I'm just saying when you're on the road, she's
I like her.
Yeah, I love Jade.
So Jade had her other friend, her friend who was a baker in a nice restaurant, and they were hanging out, and they go, well, how many times do you go to Proof? To me, I go, I've never heard of it. They go, they have the best sandwiches in the world, and it's in Atwater Village. It's my favorite sandwich of all time.
Damn.
It's really simple, like
Which one's that one?
bocadillo.
Ham.
There's only 2 different kinds, really, salami and ham, but they're pre-made. They're in like a basket, and you just go, I'll have, and they just give it to you.
Wow.
I think it's the ratios that are really perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Proof, if you're listening, we're open to sponsors for sandwiches.
No, it's a little bakery that's run by Asians.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
like
Asian
4
baker.
seats inside.
Yeah, it's really nice and cute. But anyway, give me another podcast. I mean, give me another
So
email.
tired.
Another email.
You want? I think. I mean. Okay.
Also, you guys remember to watch Splitting Up Together tonight on ABC.
It's Wednesday, right? So they are watching it
Wednesday
right now.
night.
Okay, let's see what else we got. A lot of these are for Jenna, for editing request. Literally 50 people emailed us about editing her podcast.
What do you mean?
Vlogs.
Or not podcast.
Because you know how when we did a podcast with her,
Vlogs.
Or vlog, sorry.
she needs somebody to edit her vlogs for her, and a lot of our fan base are offering their services because they're awesome people.
So we've answered a question similar to this, but
Not only that, can I say this?
yeah.
You just ate some paper. Spit out that you ate paper.
Okay.
Oh my God, he just did eat paper. I thought that was an onion.
No, he ate the paper of the sandwich.
So good, even the paper. It's delicious.
Proof.
Can I
Proof
say-
Bakery.
Bakery,
Even the
the
paper
paper
is
is good.
edible.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Everybody that's ever been on the show have said to me that your fans, the TigerBelly fans, are the most fanatic
Fanatic, yeah.
and loyal. You're the greatest. You guys are the greatest people. I'm so proud that we're a part of each other. I love you guys so fucking much. Thank you so much for listening.
Hey, TigerBelly crew. I live with my parents. I'm a tall Asian young guy, fresh out of high school. I'm still a virgin and 19, and I want to lose it. I just don't know how.
I want to lose her. Kill yourself.
Hey,
Kill
man.
yourself.
Hey, man. I'm tall. Hey, man. I'm tall.
Well, that doesn't help.
Not
You
ex-
fucking piece of shit.
Not extremely handsome. But I'm really handsome. Oh, wow. Wait.
You're gonna choke. Be careful.
I'm tall, not extremely handsome, but I'm really handsome. I've been told I look like Daniel Henney. I know for a fact I can get girls, no questions, but I have no car, and no girl wants to date a loser with no car. What am I supposed to do? Bike to her house? Lame. My dad is too lazy to teach me how... There's a lot of parentheses here. Hold on. My dad is too lazy to teach me how to drive, so getting my driver's license is slow. I have no privacy whatsoever at home. How can I get a GF with no transportation?
You're
and no
19.
privacy?
You're gonna get it later. I didn't get pussy until I was 23. I'm on a TV show, so I should talk differently.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, I can. I didn't get ladies.
Sandwich.
I didn't get ladies until I was 23.
He
It's
didn't
okay.
stoop a gal until he
Yeah.
was
So what I'm
23.
saying is that, when you get in the rhythm of that, when it's gonna be great. It's not gonna go away, unless you get in a car accident and you get paralyzed from the neck down.
You better get that pussy today.
But my point is
In that bicycle.
In that bicycle?
You better roll over to your crush's house in that BMX.
But what I'm saying to you is this: is that
Oh, he's asleep. He's fallen
He just fell
asleep.
asleep.
I think
he
he's just
literally fell
crashed.
asleep.
Papa has
Let's
departed.
do commercials. Spotify.
Nope.
Yes. Spotify. Read the details. Okay? Hey, did you know TigerBelly is now available on Spotify? Spotify is making it easy for you to stream the podcast and many others like it on your mobile device, desktop app, and smart speaker. Open the app on mobile or desktop, click on the browse channel, and then click on the podcast section. Take you wherever you want to, thanks to Spotify. Notes, please make sure to keep this ad clean between 15 to 20 seconds. Thank you. We're not doing it again. I'm not doing it again.
Make sure you check us out on Spotify, everyone. Any shows for Bobby, Khalyla?
Bobby will be at the Denver Comedy Works mid-April.
Denver! I'm going to Denver Comedy Works.
And the week
Live.
end of April.
York.
Live in New York. It's Denver.
Power through, Khalyla. You're the only one. Power through for us.
I can't have no more power either.
Yeah.
Lockjaw.
Yeah, I have lockjaw. Go to BobbyLeeLive.com for more dates. After Denver, Bobby will be at the Ontario Improv. Arlington, Virginia at the Draft House has been rescheduled.
Yeah.
So
and we're going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm going to be in Lubbock, Texas.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, how the fuck do I not know about these
Stop
dates?
him before he just starts saying dates.
He is not
I had
gonna.
to make fun of it. I'm making
just got real excited for a second.
I'm
gonna
going
be
to be in
France?
Delaware, Dover, Delaware.
What about France? You're going to be in France.
I'm going to be in France.
Guys, make sure you check out Splitting Up Together. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching it Tuesday at
Or
9:30 p.m.
if the show gets canceled, it's fine. Don't feel bad. But if you don't watch it, the show gets canceled,
It's on you.
it's on you, and I'll kill myself.
No, you won't do
No.
that.
Be careful. All
George,
right.
jump on here, George.
I'm on here. What am
I know, sweetie. That's fine. Go take a nap or something.
What is energy? I think he needs to pass.
You
out.
motherfuckers did me so dirty. So dirty.
Wait, should I?
Not you. Well, you too. But you know that actually I did myself dirty.
What happened?
'Cause
Wait.
you know that day,
Okay.
yeah, the day that we recorded the double podcast with Dumbfounded and then Jenna,
Yeah.
the air was feeling extra dry that day. So like an hour before the first podcast, I was like, I use this oil called, it's by Fresh. It's like a sea berry
What is
oil.
it supposed to do? Like moisturize your face? Or?
Yeah, because it was dry. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do that. I was like, I'm pretty sure the camera won't capture it. And I'm sure that if I did look extra oily, I know that one of my friends or George would be like,
Oh,
Khalyla, dab your
I didn't
face.
watch it. How oily was it?
I look like.
Which one? Which episode?
Hold on. I looked like freshly fried chicken. Like I was.
You look fine.
You bastard, George. You're behind the camera. Could you have just been like, Khalyla, honestly, I could fry an egg on your forehead?
For positivity, I'm a bastard.
Wait, is it the dumbfounded one or
both? Because we recorded both on the same day, and I love that oil I use. You're gonna look at it now. You're gonna be like, holy shit.
Guys, if you want to follow along, I'm looking at the TigerBelly.
It looks like pure chicken grease.
I mean, I do love a little bit of tempura when I watch. I like the tempura oil dripping.
Look, I don't give a shit, but I'm just saying.
No, you're fine. Look, Jenna, Matt, Bobby, Matt, Khalyla. Yeah, everyone looks fine.
Glowing. I'll go with glowing.
Dewy with a special oil.
Oh my god.
It actually really doesn't look that bad. I don't know why you're freaking out about
Someone asked me like why I look like pure chicken grease, and I was like, you know what? I can't even fight that.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close this door because I'm gonna watch American Idol.
Okay. Enjoy American Idol.
Katy Perry.
On ABC.
Oh, it's ABC. I forgot it's
Also,
not Fox anymore.
I wanted to update people on the Reddit guy.
Oh,
people have been emailing, but I don't know what's.
Right, but it's the same person that we already knew. And initially, you know how Bobby was like, oh, what are you going to do, Wrath? And, you feel that, like, rage in your heart, like, who is this person? But then you see a picture of them, and then all of that just kind of goes away.
Feel bad?
Like, I don't want to do anything to this person.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't... When I look at another human like that, I'm like, oh, like, there's something... What he did is not about me. It's a reflection of something in his life that's not working out, and I am just an outlet for him. And when I looked at his face, I was like, okay, this isn't about me. Like, this dude looks unhappy. Like, even looking at him like, yeah, like, I get it. I don't want to, like, rage out on anybody. So the search is over. I don't want retaliation, and we'll leave it at that.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. I felt bad for him.
I thought you were going to go all Las Vegas, Khalyla.
No.
This is...
It's all right. I feel at peace with it.
Wow. And that's what we all learned today from this podcast.
Imagine if we had to do 2 podcasts today.
You
know how the plan was to do 2?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm happy we did not do that.
Oh my god, I am so burnt out too. It's not just Bobby. I have been
I noticed
Bobby.
Yeah, I noticed Bobby like posted a photo at 8 a.m. this morning. I was like,
why is he up so
that
early?
is prime sleeping time for Bobby. There is no way
That's
he woke
right.
up that early or stayed up that late.
He stayed up that late
Yeah.
because that's what he does. After his final shows on Sunday, he just sleeps. Usually his flights back home are at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So he just stays up, jumps on the flight, and then heads home. And then usually he sleeps, and then we do the podcast. But because he had committed to another podcast earlier, he came home, he threw his shit down, and he's like, babe, sandwiches. So I went to go drive to Atwater, picked up 4 sandwiches for him.
Where the other 2? Hey, where are the 2 at?
3.
They're in the fridge.
Yo, fried chicken, where the other 2 at?
He actually ate 2, and then he ate another one right now. So there might be one more.
No, I'm just kidding.
But you got to get it with when the bread is like super fresh.
What kind of Asians are running this place?
I think they're Korean.
Korean, okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought like Vietnamese with the whole like banh mi, but like more refined.
No, because it doesn't taste like banh mi. It's a salami. Oh my
Hey,
god!
Hey, you from the broad? It's salami.
You're speaking good now.
It's salami.
I had a Canadian boyfriend named Bradley, and he was a really kind
Never
guy.
heard about this guy.
But I really liked the way he would say like pasta and drama.
Pasta, drama, a boot.
That was very cute. But it's a salami sandwich, and then the other one is a ham and Gruyere cheese.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, but it's really simple. I think.
How late's it open?
I think they close at 4.
Oh.
Well, if you want to meet me and George on Wednesday at 8 p.m., we'll be at Proof.
Are we?
TigerBelly meetup.
I'll go.
I want to just put that out there to see what happens.
If you were to come to America for the first time, just put yourself in the shoes of like a first timer, provincial immigrant from the Philippines. Where would you take them first in Los Angeles?
I feel like I would associate it with some people that probably live in America that are like Midwest, but even more out from this world. So I would say do the touristy stuff. I think they would really enjoy going to like TCL, like the Chinese theater, just being part of that, honestly doing one of the double-decker tours for the TMZ tour.
I cannot go on those
You
double
can.
decker. I cannot,
Then
Gilbert.
pay me, I will take them.
Okay.
No.
I'll do it. I'll
I
do
hate
it.
that shit.
I haven't done it yet. I'd love to do that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I haven't done TMZ.
I love
I've
kitschy
done the
shit.
double-decker one.
You have done the double decker?
Yeah, when I first, like, years ago.
Okay, well, what about taking them to like the studios where they shoot Friends and all of that?
You have to, I'll go
yeah, get
with
them to
you.
be
I
a-
take all my friends and family when they visit to the WB. Best
Okay,
one.
okay,
WB
okay.
tour, and they added the new Friends thing
Yeah.
where they put the whole set that you can act in it, and they give you a tape. So you're
Oh,
talking
yeah?
to Monica, Chandler, and all them, and they cut it where you can buy the
Really?
tape.
What?
So you can be in an episode of Friends. It's crazy.
Okay, I have.
I was
going
gonna
to
say studio
back.
audience things. Do
No,
studio.
but see,
Oh,
it's restless for them because then they have to sit there for
still
Studio
fun.
audience is not fun.
not for multicam, but I feel like if they do like Wheel of Fortune or one of like Price is Right.
It has to be something that they're familiar with, right?
Do they have
So-
that? Price is Right. That's like
Yeah,
Price
yeah,
is
yeah.
Right.
Price is Right.
Filipinos
is,
love that.
We have Jeopardy. But they don't have. So it's weird. Like a lot of the things that are network stuff here are actually cable shows back home. So unless you subscribe to cable, you're not really getting the American shows. What you get is local network Filipino shows on the basic channels there. So you're not able to watch, and they don't have like cable and stuff.
Okay.
So, but any other ideas you guys can throw my way?
Korean barbecue for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking them to San Francisco, Vegas, and New York. So
Vegas. How old are the girls?
one is 16
Driving
and
or
one
flying?
is 10. We're driving to Vegas, and we're flying to San Francisco.
You gonna do a Cirque show? For sure, do a
Yeah,
Cirque show.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
them to Love by the Beatles. Not Love Beatles. Beatles Love.
What hotel is doing that one?
Mirage.
The Mirage.
I think it's one of the better ones.
And then there's also like, I mean, Magic, the big Magic. I feel like that's such a thing to do. Like, I think Lance Burton's retired, but like
no,
whoever
he's not doing it anymore.
whoever
Only,
the guy is now.
what's his name? David Copperfield is still doing
Oh,
it.
you should do it before he dies. I want to see him before he dies.
He's still relatively young, Gilb.
I'm pretty sure he looks like he's melting.
Lance Burton looked like he has melted.
Oh,
He
that's so sad. He has. R.I.P. R.I.P. I love Magic.
I think it's so weird that it's the people that have a lot of work done that look like they're melting.
Yeah.
It's ironic to me that the ones who are aging look like, oh, that's just an aging person, but
You
the
should
ones who
just
get
age.
fillers and all of
Yeah.
that, they look like balls of candle put together.
It's like that HBO Liberace
Oh, that was a
film.
great
Like
show.
everyone. Oh, obviously it's all makeup, but man, it's just like so much plastic surgery. It's just like, ugh.
I mean, if it makes them happy.
No, because I will not allow you to get it.
Hey, yeah.
No.
So you just knocked this nose bridge down a bit.
George, any announcements?
Nope, I'm good.
Khalyla, any shout outs, reverse shout outs?
Oh, God, we haven't done a reverse shout out in a while.
I have nothing
Well,
to
we kind of did last
With-
week.
with-
we kind of did, but
Oh, we did?
with
well,
the Reddit.
yeah.
That's like a reverse
that was a
shout.
reverse
That's
shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing, guys.
No one did you wrong this week?
Everyone has done me right.
Everyone's
Aw.
done.
Oh, also, I wanted to remind everybody. Oh, I wanted to start this new thing where I really want Jenna to get 10K followers and beat Gilbert. Sorry, Gil.
Oh, I don't even
what-
promote my.
So,
But I don't have 10K followers yet.
oh, George, you're way behind the game. You're not getting there anytime soon.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm lots of fun to follow, guys. I'm so much fun.
You know what's funny is like I went to an audition and
Yeah.
then it was like for a network show for a guest star. They casting liked me. I think producers know is like he was funny. We're checking him out with some other people, and I got a note where it was like, how many followers does he have? And it pissed me off so much.
really, okay, this is my question.
But it's for it's not cable. Keep in mind network, and it's a very specific network where it's owned by a large company that maybe also does superheroes.
Okay, so here's my question to
Superhero
you.
movies.
How I mean, is that a prerequisite now? Is that
No.
something that like anyone an aspiring actor needs? Do they need this following?
I don't think so. It's the first time I've ever encountered this issue.
It depends on the movie.
I think it depends on. I think movies would make sense, and also certain networks that have a following of a younger generation.
Okay,
This is the first time it's ever.
I get
happened
that
to
if
me.
you're trying to make like a YouTube movie or something and they just get their money back because anybody, their millions of subscribers are obviously going to buy that movie off iTunes. So they always make their money back easy. Yeah. But that's why I wanted to start a campaign for Jenna, because I wanted to conduct this experiment. Is she somebody that, will get hired more if she crosses some fucking social media threshold of 10K. I know it sounds silly and it sounds like petty, but I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious as to how much of an impact social media has.
Idol's heating up, babe.
Is it good?
Are they past the?
Now they're doing the Hollywood, babe.
Yeah.
And all our favorites are competing.
Okay, wait. Tell me when that chubby kid goes on, the alpaca kid.
Heavier
He's my
set.
favorite.
He's heavier set.
Remember that Indian girl?
Oh, she's my favorite. The Indian girl's my favorite. Okay, wait. Pause it then. Pause it. We see this is your problem. You always watch shit without me.
How long is
you
that
could've
sandwich?
Just fucking wait 8 minutes.
Second one.
Oh, I was like, why is it
The sandwich.
Bobby's on
he's
the
his
second
fourth-
sandwich.
That's his fourth sandwich.
He's on the
today.
fourth sandwich.
Babe, pause it, please. I wanted to
No,
watch
I have
her.
to watch it now because I have to go to sleep soon.
Ah, see, this is what he fucking
Oh,
does.
yeah, I
But
do
if
that
I
because
watch
it's-
shit, if I fucking,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
if I watch shit
not
before
fine.
he does, do you know what kind of fucking havoc he wreaks? God, you bastard.
That's how you build a strong foundation in a relationship, right there.
All right, well, we gotta cut this short because I gotta watch my favorite girl on American Idol.
Wait,
I love you
what
guys.
was your thought though? Finish your thought because you left it cliffhanger.
Okay,
Your
does social
experiment,
media
yes, yeah.
affect? I mean, is it something that is part of the decision making in Hollywood?
I would say yes for the new media stuff I've auditioned for, but not really real TV and film, except for this one instance, which is so random.
Yeah, well, let's get Jenna up to 10K and see
Yeah.
if that even is like, makes
Yeah.
So much of a little bit of a
Yeah,
difference.
get Jenna to 10K, but if you get George to 15K, he'll send you stickers.
Hey, whoever bought me 1,000 followers like half a year ago, you can do it again.
Yeah, me and George text each other the same day. Like, who bought us? It was
Yeah,
so
but
random.
when Instagram does those cleanup things and you drop, and then everyone's like, "Oh, all those followers were fake after all."
There's somebody with 20,000
that
followers
happened
who
to
hasn't
someone,
dropped, so
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you go on Spotify and you find us on there. And also get some sheets at Brooklyn Inn and order some food at Blue Apron. Links, all the promo codes and the links below.
Do not buy Jenna followers.
Don't. But buy Khalyla followers.
No, please don't. Oh God, I don't want those bot followers.
It doesn't annoy her or bother her, so buy her a lot of bot followers.
Because those bot followers always like, all the comments are always like, awesome, or
They're always like in Portuguese too. I don't know why mine were all in Portuguese.
but you can always look at the ratio of likes to the people followed, right? So I see a lot of like, there's this one girl that fucking drives me crazy, but she's like she used to be a friend of mine in the Philippines, but she's like a host now. And on her Instagram, it says that she has like 300,000 followers, but when she posts a picture, she only gets like 400 likes. And I'm like, there's a large discrepancy there. If you have 300,000 follower fan base, you don't just get that small number of likes. So I know that people do this, and I wonder if padding your social media is something that, is effective. I'm genuinely curious.
Let's try the experiment.
I mean, there's like one person. That's not a good sample size, Gilb.
Okay, fine. Get all of us.
Do you not know the
10,000
scientific method? God.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's our show, guys. It was a good one. It's one of our strongest.
The best. This was
it
the
was
best.
the best. Feel free to talk
My
about
favorite.
it in the forums. Feel free to send this one to everyone. I want everyone to see this one. You can follow us TigerBelly on Instagram at TigerBelly, on the Twitter at TheTigerBelly, and email us any questions at TheTigerBelly@gmail.com. You can follow Khalyla on all social media at
Calamity K.
George on,
Instagram, George_Kimmel.
and follow Jenna at Gilbert.
Boom.
Hey.